Come on. There we go. Alright, everything gone? Everything good? Yeah, looks like it. Alright, I'm going to try playing Batman, The Dark Knight Returns. I've had time to read the instructions once, so, well, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I don't make too many mistakes, but yeah, I'll probably mess some stuff up because I've only read through this once, and it's a decent sized set of instructions. And I have to say, I'm a little disappointed. My box here is a little broken. That's alright, I'm sure they'll send me a new one. But yes, Batman Dark Knight Returns, solo only game. Well, no, there's a versus mode. I don't know how that works. I didn't really read up on that. I don't remember seeing that in the instructions. Is there some other set? So there are 4 books you go through. And then you have rules for each of the books. That's very short because I guess it's mainly just setup and story. But you have to play through 4 books. Yep, there isn't another set of instructions that has to do with verses. And then there's this weird black envelope that's nothing in there. Nothing in there. I don't know what this is for. I don't know. Maybe in some of the instructions for one of the later books it says something about this, but I have no idea what this is for. There is, around here somewhere, there is one little envelope that says open at the end of book 4, so it looks like there are a couple cards in there. So I'll find out about that later, unless I die. But yeah. Solo game. Alright, so Batman Dark Knight Returns. Box is pretty cool, other than the fact that it is pretty tall, so it's gonna have to sit sideways on a shelf, but then you can't see the little title on the end there. It'll just be a black side. That's okay. I'll be happy as soon as I get a box that isn't all torn up, although I could tape it. Now, the board for this is pretty big. And there's space along the sides where you're supposed to put some cards, including on the bottom and on the top, but you know what? I'm already so far away from the board with the camera here that I didn't want to make everything too small. So anything at the bottom, I'll just put it over on the side. Up top, it just has spaces for vehicles that you can get at Wayne Manor. And down here, you have the round deck, your 3 face-up cards. That's only for at the start of each round. And then your event deck and the current event. So basically, these are the only 2 spots where you need to pay attention to those, really. Alright, so, oh, come on. Is this going to pull this nonsense with me? Kept doing this last week where I'm trying to have my own stream playing for me, and every 2 minutes it stops. I'm guessing that's a Twitch thing. Okay. So I need to set up book 1. So there will be a different setup. Well, I don't know how different it will be for all the other books. I have not looked at those yet. So there's the setup here for book 1, and then at the back of the core rules, there's the rest of the stuff from book 1. But it says for setup, well, that's covered up here. So the first thing I need to do, place the game board in the middle of a table. Hey, I got that covered. Place the Doomsday Tracker up here at 2. If it ever gets to 12, you lose. And you have to get through all 4 books. You have 3 trackers over here for grit, health, and sanity. If any of them ever get to 0, you lose. Each round you have a different boss, or not each round, each book you have a different boss you're trying to, I guess, apprehend, defeat, whatever. If you get to the end of the book, or the end of 16 turns, 4 rounds, and you have not defeated the boss, you lose. Now, you are allowed to save your progress at the end of each book, so that you only have to replay a book, but that's no fun. Well, I don't know. It depends on how hard it is. Alright, I've got those. They start at 8. Place the turn tracker next to turn 1. I think this is the turn tracker, so that goes right here. Turn 1. Board's a little slick. And then place all the adversary tokens. Well, yeah, those are over here. Mutants, cops, and press. Riot tokens and bat signal tokens. I have bat signal tokens down here, and riot tokens are down there somewhere too. Prepare cards. So I need the book 1. Let's see, these are book 1 cards. They're nice and clearly labeled. There's a little 1 in the corner. I need the cooldown card. Alright, here we go. The book 1 boss is Two-Face. Oh, there he is. Two-Face. He has 5 hit points and gets these 2 dice. So these dice are special for him. Boss. So I guess those go up there. Book 1 enemy tokens cards. Well, that would be this. This tells you, it's on the other side. Oh, it says enemies. So this tells you, so these are the cops. These are the dice for the cops. They say POW, block, block, and then there's a handcuffs symbol and a, billy club symbol. And it tells you what these do. That counts as a miss in book 1, so do the handcuffs. They might mean something else in a future book. I have no idea. And then these are the mutant dice. The special icon on there counts as a miss in book 1. And then it has a couple, it has a couple of those that are misses, a blank, and pow pow block. All right. So that's what this tells you. And I think the dice are supposed to sit on there, but nah, let's just leave them over here. Oh, and this also tells you how many dice they'll get if you get into a fight with them. For both the cops and the mutants. If you're fighting one, stupid stream, there. They get 1 die for the one you're fighting, plus any ones that are in adjacent spaces. They get an extra die. If there's an adjacent riot, they get an extra die. And you automatically lose 1 grit if you're fighting the cops. Okay. Cooldown. That's going to go over here. Let's see. So this says, when I'm doing a fight, at the end of each fight round, all Batman and allied dice that have POWs or POW times 2 go on here, and then you can't use it for the rest of the fight. Alright, we also have the ally card. Commissioner Gordon is my ally for book 1. Now, after I move, but before I take an action, I can move Gordon. He can move up to 3 move through up to 3 paths, and if he ends on a press token, he removes it. And you want to not have tokens on here. So he can remove some press tokens. Or he can help me quell a riot. If he's on the same space as I am, or same area as I am, and there's a riot there, I can just choose to lose 1 grit, and the riot goes away. And then he goes back to Gotham City PD. Here, we'll put Gordon right there. There are 3 ally spots. But he's the only ally. Then there are a couple vehicles I can use. You can use them once per book. You have to go to Wayne Manor to get it, and then it'll go in the vehicle slot over here. You can get as many vehicles as you want over there, but then once you use it, which is just once per book, so once while I'm going up against Two-Face, and then It's still available. The next book, I'd have to go pick it up again, and then I can use it. The Batcopter. Once per book, I can immediately move to Wayne Manor. Then place the Batcopter on any empty action space in the location you left. For the rest of this book, adversaries cannot be added or moved to that space. Okay. If the Batcopter's on the map at the end of this book, return this card and the Batcopter to Wayne Manor. Yeah, if you use it, then it goes back there. You have to pick it up again. Or remote control Bat. Once per book, you can remove one mutant from each location adjacent to yours. Then place the remote control back on an action space where you removed a mutant. Okay. So those are available. Can't quite see those, but those are up there at Wayne Manor. Batman. So stuff's a little different every time for each book. It says Batman, dead or retired. I don't know why there's a little gray rectangle right there. But movement. Whenever you move through a location with 2 or more adversaries or a riot, take 1 damage. And 1 damage just means any one of these 3 I can choose to take 1. Because when you move, well, let's say I'm here in this pink space that's part of, what is this, Uptown West? If I'm in Uptown West, in your movement, you can move anywhere else in that region. So I can move to any of these places. Or you can move, or I could travel along this bridge to go to Wayne Manor. Or I could, I guess, go along here, take this bridge down here. If you enter a different region, you have to stop at the first available space you get to. So, well, I mean, if I'm here, I could just go along this path and go over here to Gotham University, but now I'm in Midtown West. I'd have to stop there. And if there's some adversaries in here from these tokens, I can still move through those spaces, but this says if there are 2 or more, or a riot, I take 1 damage by going through. Okay. And yes, if I start a fight with cops, I lose 1 grit. Batman goes there. And yeah, there'll be a different Batman card on the next book. I've not looked through them, so I don't know what he's like then. I need the cooldown card, as it says. And then it says, place the 3 goal cards that are for book 1 in goal slots over here. Some of this stuff's in the way. And then, well, tokens for all the, well, for the vehicles, Batman, allies, and villain, Two-Face. These are all for book 1. We'll just set those there for now. Now it says place the 3 goal cards over here. These are goals I can work on, and if you don't finish them during book 1, you can still achieve them in a future book. You just lose any progress you made during that book. Now it says 3, but I have an extra one that's Kickstarter exclusive. So I actually have 4 goals. So I don't know if I should just be picking 3 at random, picking 3 I want, or just doing all 4. I'm going to say all 4, because I think this was the set of Kickstarter exclusive cards. There's 1 extra goal for each book, and then there are some fight and detective cards. There were 2 for each book. So, I don't know. I'm going to say it's just I have extra goals I can do. Maybe that's not right, but I didn't see anything that said otherwise. Because it just says place the 3. It doesn't say place 3. Well, here, we'll put the vehicles up there with their cards. Let's see, blah, 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 vehicles. Place the book 1 round sequence card. Oh, that's this thing. Excuse me. Place the book 1 round sequence card somewhere you can easily reference it. Yeah. Place the book 1 story card next to it with part 1, side face up to reveal your objectives. And then, all right, action deck. So there's the standard action deck. Those all have S in the corner. That's this. There are around 24 cards there. Together with the book 1 action cards. So here are the book 1 action cards that all have a 1 with 2 extra ones that are Kickstarter exclusives. There are about a couple dozen there. And each round, 4 rounds of the book, you're going to draw 12 cards. So none of these are going to come up more than once. So those go together. And while those are getting shuffled, the next thing is place the six standard Batarang dice. So that's these. These are all 4-sided dice, but really they're 2-sided dice because each die has 2 sides that are the same. You have a couple that are pow pow, block block, and ram ram. But 2 sides that have 1 word on there, and then the other 2 sides are blank. So really these could just be 2-sided dice. But yeah, these are the standard Batarang dice. These go on my utility belt. Some of the goals can give me better dice. So like prototype Batarangs, I can permanently add one of these 2 dice to my utility belt. Which these are a little better. This one is ram ram block block. And this one is pow pow ram ram. So no misses on there. Ramming, pow damages enemies, ram damages them, but then you take damage too. And well, block's pretty self-explanatory. Alright, place two faces, or place 2 faces, 2 boss dice on his boss card. I already got that. Place all mutant dice and cops dice on the enemy tokens card. I don't see why those need to be on there. There's just... Then it covers everything up. So if you don't remember what it says on the card, well, now you have to move them to see all that. So I don't know. I'll put them on there, but I don't think they need to be on there. Prepare the Gotham City Police Department track. With your marker, write 7 in the white box. So you get a write on the board. Put a 7 in there. What that means is each round of the book, each of the 4, there will be 7 different adversaries added to the board. So 28 total during the book. Where was I? Flip the 10 GCBD tokens with a 1 on them face down and place 1 random token on each of the first 8 spaces. Oh, are there 10 of these? Oh, there are. Alright, so 2 of them won't get used. Hey. Okay, we'll mix those up a bit. Take these 2 away. Same thing with the 2s. These are going to have these are going to have different locations on them, and so they'll tell me where I'm going to place different enemies. Map setup. Place the following figures and tokens at the locations on the map listed below. Oh, I guess the book's going to be in the way now. All right, we'll move this. All right, so these go on there, and then it said to flip all of them over. Right? I did say that. Flip them all face up. So at the end of my first turn, I'm going to have to go to Uptown East So these four, well, I guess these 5 spaces over here, and then I'll be adding some number of mutants, whatever I choose there. Hey. Guess I erased part of that. And then at the end of my second turn, I'll be going to Uptown West and adding some number of press. And then Downtown West, so 6 spaces over there. Midtown East. And then at the end of the 5th turn, Midtown, so anywhere in here. Downtown, Midtown West, Downtown South, and so on. Downtown West, Downtown, Downtown South. Ooh, 3 downtowns in a row. Downtown East. Oh, yeah, there's also Downtown South down here. Uptown, Midtown East. Uptown East, Midtown. Okay. Couple at the start with Uptown, and then nothing else until there. A lot of downtown in the middle. I don't know if that's good or bad. Haven't played. Alright, what was next? Place Commissioner Gordon at Gordon's house. Place Batman at Wayne Tower, not Wayne Manor. Place Two-Face and 1 mutant at Arkham Asylum. Place Two-Face in the center of the location circle rather than on one of its action spaces. Yes, he's not actually occupying a space. Now these are supposed to go on the standees, but then you wouldn't be able to see it very well, so I'm just going to leave them like that. Alright, Gordon goes to his house. Batman goes to Wayne Tower, so he's going to be on one of these spaces. I guess I can just put the base of it wherever I want to be on there. But right now I don't think it really matters, because I'm going to have to move before I do anything. Let's see. Gordon goes to his house. Where's his house? Headquarters are right here. Gordon's house. There it is. And then Two-Face goes to Arkham Asylum, which is over here. Oh, I see. TF is right there. Two-Face. J, Joker. Or this also says J. ML. Wayne Tower has a star on it. Y. Okay. So Two-Face goes there and 1 mutant. So now I gotta choose where the mutant's going. And all these spaces have different symbols, so that if you go onto a little action space in a location, then you get various things. Like this would give me 1 health. This would let me remove a press from anywhere on the board, and this would let me remove a cop from anywhere on the board. If you want to go somewhere and stop that location, and there's an adversary, well, if it's a cop or a mutant, you have to fight them. And then when you do that, well, then you take that away and do whatever the action was underneath it. So, I don't know. I have no idea what would be a good idea. I'll just cover up the one that's get rid of a cop. Oh, what are my goals? So, prototype Batarangs. I can, add one of those dice that are better than my standard ones to my utility belt if, oh, that's the completed side. I'll get that if I defeat 5 cop tokens. Well, defeat or remove a cop. You don't have to actually fight them. Okay. So, during the whole book, if I get rid of 5 cop tokens, I will get a better Batarang in my utility belt. Put that down here. Ultimate training. When there are no mutants left in a region that does not have train written next to its name. But if I flip this over and get the reward, then write train next to the name of the region. If I do that, ooh, I get one of these 3 dice. Although it's not add, it's replace 1 standard Batarang. Oh, I bet there are going to be 3 different ones that are training, so do all 3 of them, you'll get all 3 of these dice. So this one has 2 blank sides and POW times 2, so it's like the standard POW one except times 2, block times 2 with a couple blanks, and I'm guessing rammed, no, not ram times 2. This has 2 blocks and 2 POWs. Alright. So those would replace standard dice. The electric batarang, explosive batarang, or tranquilizer batarang. At the start of each book, if you have any standard batarangs remaining, flip this card back to the in progress side. Oh, okay, no, this one goal will stay out there for all the books until I've gotten all 3 of these. So it says if you have any standard batarangs remaining, well, you're only going to replace 3. There aren't any other batarangs to replace. They're just these 5, and the other ones, right? This didn't say replace, this said add. Add. Huh. So I don't know. Alright, so I have that goal. Clear out all the mutants in a region. And then I get a good die. So calm, so right. When there are no press left in any one region, Gordon can help out with that. Then the reward is you get 3 bat signal tokens on this card, and after rolling dice in any fight, I can spend 1 token on this card to flip 1 batarang you rolled. Limit once per roll. At the start of each book, refill this card, so this will also stick around. I guess this is why there are 7 slots for these. Now the prototype batarangs, this one can just go away after you do it. Okay, and then the Kickstarter exclusive one. Protect historic buildings. You must travel to... Oh, hey, Dice Chuck. How does the game hold up? I don't know. Just starting the first time playing it, so I have no idea. It's one ugly board. It is huge. So yeah, I don't know how, if I feel like Batman, and I don't know how smooth the gameplay is yet. This is all I got to do so far. I read through the instruction book once. But I have to travel to Vauxhall Center, Monarch Theater, and Cathedral Square. Cathedral Square is there. Where are the other ones? Vauxhall Center's over here, and what was the third? Monarch Theater. Where's Monarch Theater? Why can't I find it? Cathedral Square, Vauxhall Center. Monolith Square, blah, blah, blah. Monarch Theater, there it is. Alright, so it says travel to those 3 places. Alright, that one and these 2. And what do I have to do? Each time you move to one of these locations, place a bat signal there saying I've been there. And if I do all those, I flip this over. But it says progress on this goal is not cleared at the end of each book. Okay. Reward is I get to place 1 bat signal token on this card, and then at any time I can spend that to upgrade a symbol where it's grit up to make it ×2. Alright, so like this one I could put a ×2 on that, and then anytime I go there I'll get 2 grit instead of 1. Okay. And that one, yeah, that can go away once I use it. Alright, but I have those 4 goals to work on right now. Okay, what else is set up? Alright, so I was over here. I placed Two-Face. That was the last thing I did. Place 3 mutants in each district. Area of 1 color in locations of your choice. Place 3 cops in each region. Uptown, midtown, downtown in locations of your choice. And place 3 press in each region. In locations of your choice that have at least 1 mutant or cop. Alright, 3 mutants in each district. That's a lot of mutants. And then 3 cops in each region, 3 press in each region. So I need 21 mutants. So that's 1, 2, 3 districts, 4, 5, 6, 7. Press, I only need 9 of them. And cops, I need 9 of them. Alright, so we'll place all those and then place clues. Flip the 8 clue tokens. I have those sitting down here somewhere. Oh, there they are. Let's see. Place down, randomize them. Place 1 random clue on a mutant at Arkham Asylum. Then place each of the 7 other clues on a mutant of your choice in each other district. In each other district. Well, that would have to include Uptown West, where Arkham Asylum is. Mutants with clue tokens are referred to as guards. Alright, so what is it? Okay, well, let's do that. Alright, so I have no idea what would be a good choice for all these. So here are those tokens. Place those in a second. So I have to put 3 of these in here, 3 of them in downtown south, 3 of them in downtown west, 3 in midtown east, 3 in midtown west, 3 in uptown east, and 3 in uptown west. That's a lot of mutants. So, where should they go? And what do I want to get rid of? Okay, I need to get rid of all the mutants in one area. That was for ultimate training. Alright. And it's a region, not just a district. So that would be all 9 of them in downtown. Or all 6 of them in midtown, or all 7 of them in uptown. Okay. Now I can choose to put them on places like Fashion District. If I put one there, then if I go here and I defeat this mutant, well then I can go underneath and just remove another mutant from the board. So I don't know if that's a good idea. Or if there's nothing in a space and you move to it, you can just do any of the actions on there. And then I'm going to pick 1 mutant in each region to put a clue on. Well, I feel like the 3 I put in downtown south, whichever one, well, I should put one of them on one of these 2 spaces so that it'll be, like if I go try to move into downtown south, I have to stop as soon as I get to Gordon's house. So it'd be nice if a mutant's there so I can get rid of it right away. Or that'll be the one that has a clue on it. Or Paris Island. So, I don't know. And let's see, that lowers the doomsday clock, which is going to go up. I don't know if other stuff will do it as well, but it's going to go up at the end of each round. Well, 3 times during the book. If it ever gets to 12, it's game over. So yeah, I think one of them's going to go at Gordon's house. Why not? Although I don't know. All right, we'll put that one there, and then I'm going to put one at the dump. And one at Blackgate Penitentiary. Sure. All right. Downtown East. Okay, Diamond District. And we'll put it up there. See, I feel like I kind of want to put ones at places that border other regions, but then if you go and fight ones, any adjacent adversaries of the same type help them out. Although then you can also get rid of them quicker. Yeah, I don't know. All right, Fashion District. And maybe spread out the last one a little bit. Cathedral Square. I'm thinking what I'm going to want to try to wipe out would be all of them in either Midtown or Uptown to try to achieve that goal. All right, so over here, how about... Oh, wait a minute. So there's no path connecting downtown east to midtown, excuse me, downtown west to midtown west. Although you do get to draw an extra path after every 4 turns. So you get to take out your little marker and then maybe say, all right, I'd like to connect these 2. And now there's a path between those 2. There are some rules on drawing those, but could end up doing that at some point. I don't know where it would be good to draw paths. All right, so just starting off, or maybe I should go over to, well, there's also this bridge that I can use to go up to, well, lots of places. So I guess if I go down here into downtown south and take care of the clue down there, come back into downtown west, take care of a clue here, which I'm going to put a clue on somebody in Chinatown. I think. All right, get rid of a cop. Then I can head up to any of these things. Now, if you go to Wayne Manor and stop there for your movement, then you don't get to fight anybody or look for clues or anything, but you get to increase all 3 of these by 1. You get to do a little resting. All right, where else? I don't know. Put one there and one here. Guess I shouldn't think about it too much since I have no idea what I'm doing yet. Yeah, down here. Okay. Keep going. All right, I'm going to put one at Mercy Hospital on a remove a cop. put over one. Ooh, Ace Chemical. How about lower the Doomsday Clock? And then, well, one's going to touch one of those. Iceberg Lounge. We'll put one there. All right, and then not too many choices over here. We'll put one at Selena's apartment. Put one over here, Gotham University. And then, oh, how about Monolith Square? Oh, and these two don't connect. Although, if I want to try to wipe out these, that's where there are the fewest mutants, at least for now. Might want to change my mind on where those are. I don't know. I think it's good for now. Alright, almost done with the mutants. Alright, I'm going to put one up here. And then how about Crime Alley? And Monarch Theater. Well, these also don't connect. Yeah, definitely need some paths between them. Well, I mean, can go into this, take the bridges into this region, travel into this region, and then take the bridges into here. Or I guess you'd have to stop at Wayne Manor and then come down there, I think. Alright, where's this other one going? Monarch Theater. That's right, I want to remove 5 cops, so I should keep that in mind. That's on the wrong side. Get rid of all the mutants in a region and remove 5 cops. Oh yeah, I also want to visit the historic buildings. Although that one I can do during the entire book. What does this do? It lets me upgrade one little tile. Yeah, okay. I don't need to worry about that yet. Alright, and then finally over here. How about Knight's Dome? Cherry Hill, and I don't know, Newtown. There, that's all the mutants. There are only that many mutant tokens left, and then the very first, well, on the first and fourth turns, I'm going to be adding more mutants. Alright, that was too much. Where did the police go? And it said place 3 cops in each region in locations of your choice, and then place 3 press in each region. But they have to be on locations that have at least 1 mutant or cop. Alright, so I don't know. I'm going to put a cop in Old Gotham. Put another cop over here, and I don't know where else. How about City Hall? Okay. And then so 3 press have to go down here, and they have to be on spaces that have at least 1 of those. And if I ever move through one with 2 tokens on it, I will take damage if I try to move through rather than just stopping on it and fighting. So I'm going to put a press on here. Wait, and Gordon can remove. So I do want to set stuff up so that Gordon can remove things. So he could go say 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. You know what I want instead? It said if you move through a space, if I already have a couple things there, that's no big deal. So, I don't know, let's put another one here. He can take out both of those. And then, I don't know, how about another one? Over here. He can make his way up to here. All right, and there are no press left in any region. I flip this over, and that's when I get to re-roll stuff. All right, so he can get rid of, in 3 turns, he can get rid of all these 3 press, although I'm going to be adding more, but they go to Uptown. Okay, and all right. Midtown. 3 cops. I don't know, let's put a cop here and a cop here and a cop on there. And another cop. There. And then the press. Press there, press here. No, I don't like one there. Press here. And I don't know. How about here? All right, finally, Uptown. About a cop there and another one up here. And about in the one empty space. All right, and last 3 press. I'm going to put one over here. Said press have to go on spaces where you have something else. Actually, this one. And I don't know, that one. Okay. Now, was I supposed to fill these in already? So much setup. Let's see. It told me somewhere to write a 7. All right, write a 7 on there. It didn't say to do anything else. Place clues. Oh, right. I have to choose the mutant that's at Arkham Asylum, and then 8, and then 7 other ones, 1 in each district. All right, so clue tokens. So we're going to put one there at Gordon's house. We're going to put one, where do I want one here? I guess, so, like my first turn, I could move all the way over here to Gordon's house. I will take 1 damage when I pass through here. But I could move all the way over there. If I have a clue there, when you fight, if I fight this mutant here, I would also be fighting this one because it's adjacent. If they both have clues, do I get both of those clues? Did it say anything about the clues? They couldn't be adjacent because I feel like that's too easy. It does not say anything. Well, all right, let's read the book 1 stuff. Story, The Search for Two-Face. You're not the only one who has returned. After years of treatment and plastic surgery, Harvey Dent, is released back into the world. But despite his normal appearance, his two-faced persona quickly resurfaces. He threatens to blow up 2 of Gotham City's buildings. It's up to you to stop him before it's too late. Your goal is to find clues to Two-Face's whereabouts by interrogating members of the Mutant Gang. In this book, mutants with clue tokens represent guards with secret information. To reveal a clue, you must defeat its guard in a fight and then use the action space where the clue is located. Oh, okay. You may not remove guards by any means other than fighting them. Note, you can defeat a guard if you start a fight with mutants in an adjacent location and deal more than 1 damage. So yes, I can have a clue on there and fight one of them and it'll defeat both, but you don't get the clue. You have to then go into the space and use the action. But this would still be good because if I go down here to fight that one, then I can get that clue, and then this one would be dead. When I move into here, I still have to stop on this space anyway, because it's the first in a new district, and then I could just get the clue without having to fight. So yeah, all right, gonna do that, and then I'll figure out the rest of them. Where are we? If a riot would be placed at a location with a guard, remove the guard as normal and place the clue on top of the riot. If you defeat the riot, you may reveal the clue. Like guards, riots with clues can only be removed by fighting them. So you can't use Gordon's ability. Discovering Two-Face. Whenever you reveal a clue, if it is a dead end, discard it. If it is a coin, place it at Wayne Manor. When you reveal a 4th coin, move Two-Face from Arkham Asylum to the location where you found the coin. Then discard all unrevealed clues and flip the story card to Part 2. Batman, dead or retired. They thought you were gone for good. They were wrong. Whenever you move through a location that has 2 or more adversaries or a riot, immediately take 1 damage of your choice. Yeah, we already said that. Do not take damage if you start or end your movement at such a location. Right. So I mean, I really could, if I wanted on my first turn, move to here and stop here and fight a mutant, and then I wouldn't take the damage, but that will use up one of my turns. Although, maybe I should do that and actually put this mutant here instead on any of these spaces. Actually, I want to move these around. And I could maybe have this mutant over here. When I come down here, I'd be fighting 3 mutants. I could try to clear out these, maybe, instead of somewhere else. So I'm going to be adding mutants to Uptown East and then Midtown East after 4 turns. Midtown West. Downtown doesn't happen until turn 10. So, yeah, maybe I should try to clear out all these mutants. This one can go to Paris Island. If I do that, I probably want one in Old Gotham. So if I can take out both of them at the same time. I'll leave that one there. So I'm going to put this down here. Oh, right. There are also tiles that can help me, let me get rid of mutants. Yeah, I'll be getting rid of 1 mutant there. I can just use that to take this one away. Oh, right. I wanted the press here for Gordon. Yes, okay. So when I go here, I can just get rid of this one, and then I'll stop here and fight that one, and then I want to go fight that one, so well, let's do this. Let's move this one over somewhere. kind of want to do that one, get rid of a mutant. Or that can get rid of a press. How about I swap these two? No, I won't do that. I have no idea what would be good. I'm going to come down here. These will be, well, no, first I'm going to go get rid of these, come down here, get rid of those. That's 2 turns, and go here. I'll have 2 clues after 3 turns, and then 4th turn I'm going to move over to here. So that'll take care of that. At some point this will go away when I do that one. What if I had another mutant close to this one? Ooh, okay, I like this. I'm going to put this one over here. Oh, but that'll move this. From here, 1, 2, oh wait, no, from there. How about we put a cop down here? Gordon's going to get here before I do, so he can take out this press so that I won't have to take damage just running through this space. There we go. I'll fight that. This one's adjacent to it, so that'll take out this one too, and well, I can also get rid of a press. And then I'll make it over there. No, there on the next turn. Clear out those two, and that'll take care of downtown. This should be well before I have to add some down to downtown here. That'll get me a reward. And I'll get the press reward, the press reward too. And this means I want to put a token here and here. And then I still have 3 more. And then, well, I'll probably be moving up to there. So let's put one on that mutant. And then these two, I either need to draw some paths to get over there or use the bridges. So let's say, oh, well, that one was supposed to get one. Okay, but I only have 1 left. I still have these 2 regions. Oh, no, I don't. There's another one. Okay, I have 2. I don't know. Let's say this guy. And I also don't have to do all of these. As soon as I find the 4 coins, then I'm done. But that could take all 8. How about this one? All right. Commissioner Gordon, an old ally. Commissioner Gordon can use his negotiation skills to disperse press and riots. Commissioner Gordon may travel up to 3 paths in 1 movement. If you place him on top of a press token at the location he moves to, immediately remove it. Commissioner Gordon may use his movement to move to a different action space at his current location. In order to use this action, well, I could also put some of these mutants together on the same space, if I really wanted. You can also quell a riot. He has to be at the same location as Batman on a riot, and then I can use that. Vehicles, I have the Batcopter and the remote control back. Already looked at those. So if you go to Wayne Manor, I assume you can only acquire 1 vehicle at a time. When you use it, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't say. And enemies, yeah, what the symbols do. Miss, 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 miss. Two-Face, well, we'll get to that when Two-Face, when it's time to fight him. Okay. Now, did it tell me to fill those in at some point? It did not, but it says somewhere in there. So, do I have to fill in all of this? All right, hang on. All right, well, let's see. Where's the story card? Part 1, the search for Two-Face. Investigate. To reveal each clue, you must defeat or remove the guard covering it. It's remove, but it said I can only defeat them by fighting. Then use the action space where the clue is. Discover Two-Face. When you reveal a clue showing a coin. We already know this stuff. And then on part 2, it'll say something else. I don't want to read that yet. Okay, start of the round, blah, blah, blah. All right, so no, I write the numbers in at the start of each round. Hey, I'm almost finally ready to play after an hour. Okay. And maybe I made good choices there setting stuff up. I have no idea. All right. So the start of a round. Well, all right, so I have the deck here. The whole action deck. Won't go through the whole thing, and no card will get used more than once. I am supposed to take 12 cards from this. All right, 12 cards, and then the rest of these can just sit up there. Now, I take these 12 cards and I flip 3 of them over at a time. I choose 2 of them to keep, and then one of them is going to go to the event deck. And each turn, a card gets flipped over from the event deck, so there's the event for that turn. All right, so I got this one. This is a detective card. Detective cards, if you keep them, they go into your hand, and you can use them at any time. There's no limit to the number of cards in your hand. If it's a fight card, it goes into the fight deck, and then every time you do a fight, you can draw 1 fight card from the fight deck, and now it's in your hand. And I think you can only use 1 fight card per fight. I could be wrong about that, but if you don't use it that fight, you hang on to it, and it just adds to your deck, adds to your hand. Well, I don't know if your hand goes away at the end of the book. Probably. Some of the cards are S, that's for every book, and some of the cards are 1, that's just for book 1. So, meet Harvey Dent. Peek at an unrevealed clue on the map. Okay. And then add one cop to Arkham Asylum if possible. If I have this be an event card, I get to move or add 1 press to Gotham City Courthouse. Gotham City Courthouse, which is there. So I can move 1 press there, or add 1 there. Can it be a press from anywhere? All right. I don't really like either one of those. Well, all right. Getting to look at a clue could be good, but then you do get a cop on the board. Know the locals. After using an action space, use another empty action space at your location. All right. So you're going to do 2 actions on one of these things. If it's an event, you add 1 press to your location. And here's a fight card. Kick. After rolling all dice, change 1 enemy block to a miss. Okay. If it's an event, it's add 1 mutant to a location with at least 1 other mutant. I'm going to do this one. Meet or add 1 press to Gotham City Court. Well, then I don't get to peek at a clue. You only have 16 turns. You might have to get through 8 clues. So it might be nice to peek at 1. But I feel like this is the least bad event. All right, I'm going to do that one in the event deck. So that means That one's going to go in the fight deck, and this goes in my hand. We'll just put that up there for now. Okay, 3 more. Have to do this 4 times. Add 1 press to Selena's apartment. For 3 turns, the adversary number is increased by 1. Oh no, on the flames. Ew. So that's going to be a lot of extra enemies. Well, it'll be 3 extra enemies. Or add 1 cop to any location in Midtown. Alright. Alright, but what were these stuff? Alright, detective cards. Choose 1 location with at least 1 mutant. Remove all mutants in locations adjacent to it. Speed burst. Oh, and that was the one that had add 1 press to Selena's apartment, which that's not too bad. Oh, and these shields down here, you just ignore those. That's for versus play. After your move Batman step, resolve another move Batman step. Ooh, so you can move into a region and then keep going. But you're not taking an extra action. But that's the bad one. I do want to hang on to that one. I don't want to add 3 extra adversaries. Alright, back for more. After rolling all dice, re-roll all your misses once. That's a fight card. Or, for the event, add 1 cop to any location in Midtown. And that one doesn't sound too bad. Or this was, yeah, the choose one location with at least 1 mutant, remove all mutants in locations adjacent to it. Like that could be good. So 1 cop in Midtown or 1 press in Selena's apartment. And I don't know if it'd be good to have a lot of fight cards. I have no idea. Alright, I'll hang on to that one. This will go in the event. Oh, well, I'm getting I'm getting 2 cards in the fight deck this time. Punch. After resolving blocks, treat all of your remaining POWs as POW times 2. Or, if I choose this for an event, add 1 mutant to Amusement Mile and 1 mutant to any location in Uptown. Amusement Mile's on there somewhere. Ooh, advance the Doomsday Clock by 2. Or if I have this in the fight deck, Intimidate. Before a fight, scare away 1 adversary from your location or any adjacent location. Move the target to any location in an adjacent region. Okay. But Doomsday Clock twice, that's probably bad. A siege on Gotham City's underworld. After resolving blocks, lose 1 grit to deal +1 damage. Okay. Or add 1 press and 1 mutant to any 1 location. Well, so you want an empty one, otherwise you're getting a riot. Alright, I'm just going to go by whichever event I think is the least bad. How about 1 mutant to Amusement Mile and any location in Uptown? Where's Amusement Mile? Where are you? Oh, there it is. Amusement Mile. So it'd be 1 here and then 1 in any location in Uptown. Okay. And that's the one where I get to treat POWs as POW times 2. Well, I feel like that's the least bad event, so I'm going to put that in the event deck, and these go in the fight deck. And then final 3 cards for the first round of Book 1. 2 detective cards and a fight card. The fight card is, after rolling all dice, re-roll all of your misses once. Event, add 1 mutant to any location in downtown. Okay. How many fight cards do I have? 3 currently. Police Scandal. Replace any 1 cop with 1 press. Ugh. Advance the Doomsday Clock by 1 and destroy a drawn path. Well, if that comes up this round, there aren't any drawn paths, so that part won't do anything. And I'll just get 1 on the Doomsday Clock. I don't know. I think that sounds like it's not too bad. Add 1 mutant to Gotham Harbor and 3 mutants to any locations in downtown. The detective card is replace any 1 mutant with 1 press and any other 1 mutant with 1 cop. already had that one. I'm thinking... I'm going to do the one on the Doomsday Clock. Alright, so these get shuffled up. And so there's going to be one event for each turn. Okay, so this is the event deck. This spot is for the fight deck, so alright, that's fine. Event deck's supposed to go right here, but already zoomed out far enough. Okay, that's the event deck, and then this is my hand. So I have these detective cards. I can use these at any time, but once you use it, that's it, goes to the discard pile, and you won't see it again in the book. Replace any one mutant with one press, and any other one mutant with one cop. So I can do that. Certainly no want to do it now. Choose one location with at least one mutant, remove all adjacent mutants. So, but it said guards I can only remove by fighting them. Pretty sure it said that. Guards. To reveal a clue, you must defeat its guard in a fight and then use the action space where the clue is located. You may not remove guards by any means other than fighting them. So no, I couldn't use that to remove a guard. I could say choose this space and remove one adjacent one, but that's not very useful. Or like I could choose this one and remove both of these. And that'll make it easier to fight this one when I get to it. Alright, well I have that. I can move twice. Know the locals. After using an action space, I can do 2 actions in one space. That would be good if I go somewhere where I can also... Okay, so like when I go to Gordon's, I can also lower the Doomsday Clock and remove a mutant. Alright. And then, yeah, replace one mutant with one press and one mutant with one cop. I think I looked at all these already. Okay. So I will probably be wanting to use 2 actions in one space fairly soon. Alright, I want to get rid of 5 cops, get rid of all the mutants in a region, get rid of all the press in a region. But I think both of these I'll be accomplishing in downtown. Alright, so now... Right, adversary numbers. Okay, so each one of these spaces needs a number 1 through 4, and they have to add up to 7. And at the end of each turn, I'm going to add that many of this type of adversary to this region. Okay, so Uptown East, I'm going to have to add mutants up here. I don't know, how about 2? And then I'm going to have to add press to Uptown West. I don't know, how about 2 again? And then Downtown West, I add a cop. 2. So that would mean 1 mutant in Midtown East at the end of the 4th turn. Okay. And there are only 8 more mutant tokens. So I guess there are 30 total. 22 are currently on the board. Alright, next. Hey, I'm finally at Batman's turn. Hey, I get to do something. Alright, take 4 turns with the following steps. So first, resolve event. So what's the first event? Add 1 mutant to Amusement Mile and 1 mutant to any location in Uptown. Okay. Where was Amusement Mile? Right here. And then any location in Uptown. We'll go with Gotham train station. So that event, well, that's not ongoing for the turn, so I guess we could just discard that now. So resolve an event. Now I move Batman. All right, so I want to spend time, well, yeah, I'm trying to get rid of all these mutants. So I'm going to go to here, fight this mutant, and then I get to remove a cop somewhere. But after I move Batman, and yeah, so I'm going to the spot with the mutant. Now I get to activate my ally. So I can move up to 3 spaces with Gordon, and then he can remove a press if he stops on a press. Well, he is going to move up to here and remove that press. And now I could have traveled through here without taking damage, except I have to move first. All right, so that press is gone. All right, so now fight or sneak. So if I'm on an enemy token, I can fight or sneak past it. If I sneak past the mutant, I can then, well, Gordon's on this one, so I could go over here and gain 1 health, up to 9 if I wanted, but no, I want to fight this mutant. So, all right, it's time to fight. Okay, so fighting. Let me make sure I got the rules on fighting. I believe I get to choose 3 of my dice. And I'm thinking I'm going with a block, a POW, and a block. There are 2 mutants I'm going to have to get rid of. All right, fighting. Oh yeah, I also get to draw a fight card. Intimidate. Before a fight, scare away 1 adversary from your location or an adjacent location. Move it to any location in an adjacent region. No, because I want to kill both of these mutants. So this is just going to go in my hand. I'm not using it yet. So I draw the fight card. What's on the rest of this? Oh, fight sequence is right there. All right, so fight preparation. Draw a fight card. Prepare enemy dice pool. So a mutant gets a mutant die, and then any adjacent mutants I add 1. If I defeat both of these mutants, I get to remove both of them. If I'm fighting the cops, I lose 1 grit. I'm not fighting cops. I roll up to 3 Batman dice, plus ally dice if assisted, but it doesn't say anything about Gordon having allied dice. So I don't think I get anything there. So I roll up to 3 Batman dice. So each of these has a 50% chance of blocking, and this has a 50% chance of doing a damage. For them, they only hit me, well, they have POW block, so they have a 1 in 3 chance of hitting me, but my block can make it a miss, and they have 1 in 6 chance with each die of blocking 1 of my hits. I only have 1 die that can hit. I don't know, maybe this is a good choice. Okay, so I roll my dice. Ooh, they all hit. All right, so even if they both hit me, I will block their hits, so they won't do any damage to me. If they hurt me, I just choose 1 of these to lower 1. And then I have a POW, so unless they block my POW, I'm taking out 1 of them. All right, they got a POW. Well, 1 of my blocks turns this into a miss, and the other one's just a miss. So my 1 POW gets to remove 1 of the mutant dice. And then now any POWs for cooldown, anytime I get a POW or a POW times 2, it goes over to cooldown. So I can't use it the rest of the fight, so now I'm down to 5 dice. And I'll just go again. So now I do get to roll 3 dice, up to 3 Batman dice again. And they only have 1 die left. And you know, I'm going to stick with the 2 blocks and the POW. Oh, well, I got a block, so no matter what he gets, it doesn't matter. Well, he got a block too. And now I can repeat. I don't have to cool down anything because I didn't get any POWs. Oh, well, there we go. 3 hits again. So, well, if he blocks, I have to keep going. He got a POW, but 1 block makes it a miss, and then my POW takes him out. Okay, so I took out both of these mutants. And then I get to do the action under that, which is remove a cop from anywhere on the board. And I'm going to be adding cops to Downtown West, which is where I am right now. How about we get rid of one of these cops? Then if I really wanted, I could use my know that you're locals and use one of the other 2 spaces. Although I don't know if I can use the one that Gordon's on. What does it say? Use another empty action space. So I could also gain 1 health, but I don't want to do that. I'm going to use that over here to do the Doomsday Clock. Alright, so that's it. So now dice come off of cooldown. They go back to my utility belt. And their dice go back. I think I did that all right. Fighting cleanup. Remove defeated enemies. Yep, I did that. Okay. Oh, I removed 1 cop token. There. I'm working on, I need to get 5 of those. Okay. So I fought, and then I used the action space. I got rid of a cop. And then now we add adversaries. So now I have to put 2 mutants in Uptown East. Ugh. Well, Uptown East isn't showing up again. There is an Uptown one. This is the only other Uptown. Oh, Uptown West as well. Gets 2 press, but then no more Uptowns until here. So even though it's going to be pretty full in Uptown, Uptown East, oh, shoot, I get a riot. Maybe putting 2 press over here was a bad idea, although I didn't know what was. Well, I could have paid better attention to that. But, I mean, I can put a mutant on here, but then every spot now has 2 things, so I need a riot. I don't know, let's put a riot here. Now, do I just put a riot token on top of that? Or do I take those away first? Now, riots, whenever you try to get rid of a riot, 2 mutant dice and 2 cop dice. So you're basically fighting 4 adversaries. And whether you're fighting cops or mutants, that'll add a die to, if I fight here, mutant or cops, I'll add 1 die for that. There are, I think, 11 riot tokens. If you ever have to place a 12th, you lose. Let me see. Placing a riot token. Am I supposed to take those other ones away? I think. Blah, blah, blah. Place riots. Yeah, remove all the adversaries. Alright, so those go away. Does that count as removing a cop? It did say remove all adversaries. And this says, each time you defeat or remove a cop. I don't know if that counts. I don't know. I think that's cheating to count that. Although I guess it would count as removing mutants. Well, alright. I won't count that. Okay. So that was it for that. So now we advance the turn tracker and do it again. Oh, no. Not yet. There's not a riot yet. We don't do that until the end of the round. If I get to the end of the round and that still has 3 on it, there's 2 cops, or 2 mutants and a cop. I don't remember who is on what. I don't know. We'll go like that. Alright, so if I get to the end of the round and that's still full, then I get a riot there. So maybe I can get something else that'll let me remove a cop. I can get rid of that, and then it won't be full. Won't get a riot. Okay, so now turn 2. So at the end of the turn, I'm going to have to add 2 press to Uptown West. Okay. Alright, so now we do it again. New event. Advance the Doomsday Clock by 1 and destroy a drawn path. Well, I don't have a drawn path, so haha. Okay, next I get a move. I am moving into Downtown South, and so I have to stop in the first space in Downtown South I get to, which is going to be Gordon's house, and I'm going to kill both of these mutants, reveal both. Well, no, I'll get to do this clue right away when I remove a mutant. Oh, maybe I should get rid of that. Well, I wanted to get rid of this one. What is this one? Oh, that one's remove a cop. I'll use that to get rid of that cop. And then I'm also going to use that know the locals to lower the Doomsday Clock that I just raised. Alright, so I moved, and now I get to have Gordon move up to 3 spaces, and he's going to go over here and get rid of this press. Now I get to fight. So this time there are 3 mutants. So I'm betting I'm going to take some damage this time. Actually, definitely, because I have the 2 POW dice, but each time those are able to hit, they'll be on cooldown, and then there are the 2 block dice, and then there's the ram dice. When you ram, you do damage an enemy, but then you also take damage. So now I could. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where's that one? Choose one location with at least 1 mutant. Remove all mutants in locations adjacent to it. I could choose this location and remove all 3 of these mutants. Or maybe it'd be better to choose this one and remove this one and these, because I'm going to be moving into here, and that'll be a lot of adjacent mutants. Yeah, might want to use that too. You know what? I could have kept that in mind. I could have just filled this up with mutants. Midtown East is going to get 1, so I could put another one in here after turn 4, and then use the card on here and get rid of 4 mutants at a time. So yeah, I'm going to be using that one. But first, know the locals. I don't know if it's a good idea to use that to get the Doomsday Clock, but oh well. Alright, so 3 mutant dice. I get my 3 dice. If I go block, POW, I mean, I'm working on slowly going through them. Or I could go with 2 POWs and a block. I mean, I'll kill them quicker, but then they have a better chance of doing damage to me, rather than they have a lower chance of hurting me, but it's slower to get through them, so they'll get more turns to try to hurt me. I don't know. Let's go with 2 POWs the first time. Ah, okay, I got a POW and a block. Alright, that's okay. I don't expect 1 hit from them. They got 1 POW. This counts as a miss in book 1. That's a miss, so my 1 block turns that into a miss. And then my POW removes 1. But now this is on cooldown. Okay. Now, do I add in a block or a ram? I'm going to add in a block. Oh, well, that's no good. Well, hopefully they miss. Ah, they got a POW. Alright, so I take 1 damage to anything. Now, Two-Face has a good chance of damaging your sanity, so I probably want to keep that as high as I can get it. So let's do health. And when you fight cops, you lose grit. Alright, well, let's try that again. All I got is a POW. Both my blocks missed. Alright, well they got 2 misses, so that's going to be another one. And now that's on cooldown. So now I could stop right now if I really wanted and just defeat 2 of them. Oh, you know what? I could stop and take out this one, and then, I mean, I'm going to be going here anyway. I could just kill that one when I stop in their next turn. So yeah, I think I'll stop, because if I kill the next one with a ram, I'll hurt myself. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to stop. I defeated 2 mutants. Okay, I defeated 2 mutants, and now I'm here at Gordon's house, and I do the action to remove a mutant. I'm going to choose to remove this one. And then I'm going to use Know the Locals to take another action in the space. I'm lowering the Doomsday Clock by 1. And I assume that's not going to change when I go from one book to the next, because it only goes up 3 plus, well, things like event cards. And then I get to see what this clue is. It's a coin. All right, so that's one of the 4 coins I need. That's right, I forgot I could just stop fighting. I didn't have to kill all 3 of them. You could stop at any time. Okay. So, yeah, I did Gordon. I moved, then Gordon moved, then I did my action. All right, so now where are we? Add adversaries, and then go on to the next round. All right, so I have to add 2 press to Uptown West. I don't know. How about Newtown? And Gotham Botanical Garden. Okay. Next turn, let's do it again. Event card. Add 1 cop to any location in Midtown. How about... And then I'll be adding 2 cops to Downtown West. But that's fine, because it's pretty cleared out now. You know what? I'm going to add it to Ace Chemical. so I'm now moving back into downtown west. And so I have to stop in Chinatown, and I'll be attacking that mutant. Gordon's going to move 3 spaces. He doesn't have to stop as soon as he moves into a district. Alright, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3 and get rid of another press. And there are no press downtown, so that achieves this. When there are no press left in any one region, flip this card and claim the reward. So this is the one that said, place 3 bat signal tokens on this card. After rolling dice in any fight, you may spend 1 token on this card to flip 1 batarang you rolled. And then once per roll. And then at the start of each book, refill the card. I'm going to put it up there. Alright, so I get to use this 3 times during the book. I can just choose 1 die and flip it over to its opposite side, which the opposite side is always, I mean, every die is, as I said, for the batarangs, a 2-sided die, and like the 2 POWs are next to each other, so if it's a blank, if you flip it to its opposite side, it's a POW. Okay, so I can do that 3 times during the battle with Two-Face. And then that'll refresh. Alright. That'll be good for using on blocks when I have to fight a bunch of mutants. So that was Gordon, he's done. So now I get to fight, and I'm only fighting 1 mutant this time. So that should be pretty easy. I'm definitely going with 2 blocks and a POW. Oh, come on. All right. Well, he got a miss at least. Alright, block, so it doesn't even matter what this is. Oh, okay, I blocked his POW. Now it's a miss. Block POW, okay, so unless he gets a block, he's dead. Oh, he got a block, so he changed my POW to a miss. It started on POW, but it gets turned to a miss, so I don't have to put it on cooldown. Block, okay. I blocked a POW again. I will kill this mutant. Just 1 block. Alright, so this die doesn't matter again. It's a miss. 3 misses again. And he missed. 1 block again. And he missed. That die did not matter. What am I? 1 for 5 with a POW. And he blocked it the one time I actually got a POW. There we go. POW block. Just don't get a block. Alright, he got a POW. My block makes it a miss. And then my POW defeats the mutant. So that mutant's gone. And I get to remove any cop. And I said I was going to choose this one. And that's another removed cop, so that's 2. And then, so that's gone, and I get the clue. Oh, it's another coin. 2 for 2. Yeah, we'll put those in the water. I feel like the clues should go to Wayne Manor. I can go get on my computer and do some detective work. Analyze these clues. Okay, so let's see. That's the end of the turn, right? Oh, add to adversaries. So now I need 2 cops down here. In downtown west. Well, how about Chinatown, where I am right now? We'll just put a cop back on the space I'm on. That's fine. That doesn't do anything. And then, how about Wayne Tower? Now, what was the other one over here I wanted to do? All right. Choose 1 location with at least 1 mutant. Remove all mutant locations adjacent to it. When I place the 1 mutant in Midtown East, I'm going to put it right there. And then I'm going to use this Oh, wait a minute. Wait, when can I use detective cards? Is it at any time? Detective cards. Detective cards, page 10. Each turn you may play any number of detective cards from your hands to take special action. If a card does not specify when it is played, it may be played at any time on your turn except during a fight. Okay. This does not say, so that means, when I get right near the end of turn 4, where just about the last thing to do is to place a mutant there, I can then immediately use this before I move on to the next turn, which would be place a riot. So yes, I will be able to use that before there's a riot there. Perfect. Okay. All right, and so I placed my 2 cops. So now we move on to the next one. Okay, turn 4. New event. Move or add 1 press to Gotham City Courthouse. That's fine. I already achieved the get rid of all the press. So, yeah. Sure, you can have a press. We'll put the press on remove another press. Alright, so what am I doing? Going to the Diamond District. And then I kill both of these. This one's adjacent. Then there'll only be 1 mutant left in downtown. I'll be putting cops in downtown in a couple turns. There'll only be 1 mutant left in downtown, and I'm going to kill it when I go here. So it'll be 1 turn to get to here, and then 1 turn to get to there. 2 more clues. All mutants will be gone, and that'll give me this one. So then downtown will have the training, and I get to put in a better die. Ooh, I'm thinking that block times 2. That'd be a nice one to have. Although I don't know if that's the one I want first. Pow times 2. Or pow pow block. Well, pow pow block block. That one's nice, except I don't know. They're all good. So I'll get 1 of those pretty soon. And you keep it for the whole playthrough, so not just for book 1. And then it replaces one of the other dice, so I would think get rid of a ram. With, well, maybe one of the non-blocks. I'd have block times 2 replace a block. These 2 can both replace rams. And then these can just get added. What was the, protect historic buildings, that was what gave me, no. Oh, no, it's the remove 5 cops. Kind of feel like at some point I'm going to need to fight cops so that I can get rid of those. Or have enough spaces where I land on it and it's just remove a cop, do that enough times. If I find the clues pretty quickly, I could just spend some time making sure I achieve that. Alright, and the historic buildings were Vauxhall Center. I don't want to waste time there now. Cathedral Square, which was where Gordon is. And Monarch Theater, which was up here. Yeah. What does that one give? Oh, that was the Kickstarter exclusive. That one gives me, oh right, I can take one of the spaces that is a gain 1 grit and turn it into a times 2. Yeah. If I never achieve that one, I don't think I'm too worried about that. All right, anyway, so I'm on the move part, and yes, I'm moving to here. And what was this on? Well, I get to remove a press from somewhere. All right, so I'm moving to there, and then Gordon's going to go 1, 2, 3, and he's getting rid of this press. Now, when this round ends and I have to draw a path, I could connect these two, and he could actually then go remove this press. Where am I going to be putting press? In Midtown, so I might want to remove more Midtown press, and then downtown south, I'm going to get some press. I'll probably want a couple down there. Shoot, just put all the press down there. Downtown south, anywhere in downtown. Oh, downtown, more press in downtown south. That's right, it's nothing but downtown for 5 straight turns. Downtown south, downtown south, downtown east, downtown west, and then anywhere in downtown. Well, good thing it's getting cleared out right now. All right, Gordon went, now I get to fight, and there are 2 mutants, so I get 2 mutant dice, and I get 3 dice, and I am again going to go with block, block, pow. And yeah, what am I doing? Oh yeah, removing a press. I got as a block. Oh well, as long as they don't get 2 pows. Nope, they got a block. This could be a slow fight. I got 1 block again. They got a block. 1 block again. Alright, they got a pow, but I block it. Haven't had a pow yet. There we go. 1 pow, 1 block. And they got a pow, so I block their pow with my block, and then my pow gets rid of a die. Nice, that's on cooldown, but that doesn't matter because I have 1 more pow. Alright, now I feel good. Block, yeah, his die doesn't matter. Blocked his pow. Okay, there we go. So, unless he blocks, it's all over. Alright, pow gets blocked by my block, and then my pow takes it out. So, there. Both of these mutants gone. And then I get to remove a press, and I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this press. That just got placed. These are both gone, and then the clue, oh, it's another coin. 3 for 3. Getting lucky with those clues. All right. So I'm all done. I did my action there. So now we add adversaries. 1 mutant in Midtown East, and I said I was going to put that mutant right here. And then before advancing the turn tracker, I am playing not Meet Harvey Dent. Oh yeah, I forgot I have my fight card. Oh, but that's to make somebody run away. Where is it? Oh, there it is. This stuff has a name as long as your arm. Choose 1 location with at least 1 mutant. Remove all mutants in locations adjacent to it. These 4 are all in adjacent locations. Take that. And I'm about to add cards to my hand. All right, so now this moves on. Any space that's completely full, Gets a riot. There aren't any. There's some with 2, but that's it. And then I get to draw 1 path and add 1 to the Doomsday Clock. So where do I want a path? Do I want to connect these two? That can help Gordon get rid of press quicker. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he can't make it to that press. Sure. I'll connect those two. Alright, and when I'm adding stuff, particularly mutants that I'm going to fight, I want to put them on spaces where I remove cops. Like, oh good, this one will be remove a cop. Then I'll need 2 more. Because that's the one I'm going to fight next. Alright, so I drew a path, I put 1 on the Doomsday Clock. End of round. Place rights, there weren't any. Draw path, advance Doomsday Clock. So now we go back to the start of the round. So now I get to draw 12 cards again. And I just realized I have not been drawing fight cards. How many fights did I have? I have 1 fight card. I got in a fight all 4 rounds, right? Yeah, I fought there, then I fought there, then I fought there, and then I fought there. I should have drawn all 3 of these, and I did not. I'm just going to put those in my hand because I forgot to draw them each time. And I forgot. Fight. Did it say? Can't remember if it said if I have a limit on fight cards. I think I can only use 1 in a fight. Fights. Fight cards. Nope, you may play any number of fight cards from your hand to activate their special fight effects. So yes, I should have drawn all 3 of these in my 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fight. After rolling all dice, re-roll all your misses 1 time. Okay. But, you know, might be nice to save as much as I can for Two-Face. After rolling all dice, change 1 enemy block to a miss. Or if I'm having to fight 4 mutants at a time. After resolving blocks, lose 1 grit to deal +1 damage. Yeah. I don't know if I want to use that one. And then there was the one that makes 1 adversary run away. It doesn't have to be one you're fighting. It could be press. Alright, but I have those fight cards now. Can't forget about those. I have those ones I can flip 1 Batarang 3 times. But I can only do it once per fight, right? Is that what that said? Limit once per roll. So, once per fight round. Alright, so I drew 12. After 3 times, look at 3 cards. Choose 1 to put in the event deck, and then the other 2 I get to keep. Well, if it's a fight card, it goes in the fight deck. Move any 1 cop to location with at least 1 other. And the fight action is, before a fight, defeat 1 unit in an adjacent location. They do not add a die to this fight. That could be handy. So, move any 1 cop. It doesn't add a cop. The Batcave, peek at any unrevealed clue on the map. Event, lose 1 sanity for each riot on the map. If there are no riots, lose 1 sanity. Okay, so I'm going to lose 1 sanity for this one, because there won't be any riots during this, when this comes up, if I choose that one. So lose 1 sanity, move a cop, and although I really don't care about peeking at an unrevealed clue, replace any 1 mutant with 1 press is the event, is the detective one, or advance the Doomsday Clock by 1, move Commissioner Gordon to Gordon's house, and Robin to the Bowery. Okay. I guess move one cop to another one, but I'd like that fight card. I don't care about either of these detective cards. What's worth? Doomsday Clock. Oh, I don't want Gordon to go back here, although there's going to be more press on here. And what I don't know is, do all these adversaries go away when I move on to the next book? Actually, there are going to be press in downtown south, press in downtown south. So there will be a lot of stuff down here for him to try to get rid of. So maybe it wouldn't be too bad to move him down there, but I will advance the Doomsday Clock by 1. So I'm going to need to do more Doomsday Clock management, I guess. I guess if you defeat Two-Face quickly enough, then you don't have the Doomsday Clock going up as many times. But just moving a cop, that's, you know, that doesn't add anything. Alright, I'm going to put that as my event card. Even though I don't really like these detective cards. That's the least bad event, so I like it. Alright, well, I get at least one fight card in the fight deck. Kick, change one enemy block to a miss, seen that before. And add mutants to 2 action spaces with the same icon. Okay. Welcome to hell. After rolling all dice, lose 1 sanity to re-roll 1 of your dice. You may repeat this as many times as you like on any number of your dice. Ugh. Event. This turn, at the start of each fight, place 1 of your dice on cooldown this turn. What do you mean at the start of each fight? How many fights can you have in one turn? Place 1 of your dice on cooldown. Well, I'd just put a ram on cooldown. And I don't like that spending sanity to reroll dice. So yeah, that's going in the event. And then what's the... Alright, so this is in the fight deck. Detective card. Advance the Doomsday Clock by 1 and place a riot on a location with 2 or more adversaries of the same type, if there is one. Gross. Create a distraction. Up to 3 times, move any one adversary to an adjacent location. That could be good to making sure I have stuff on things I want, like removing cops. Alright, so another card in my hand. Next. Alright, add 1 mutant to Crime Alley. Where's Crime Alley? Right here. That's the event. Or if it's a fight card, after rolling all dice, flip any one of your dice to the opposite side. Okay. Gain 1 grit. Move any one mutant to an adjacent location. Okay. I'd like that to be a detective card. Event. Lose 1 grit for each riot on the map. If there are no riots, lose 1 grit. So, alright. Lose at least 1. Well, it'll be 1 grit. If it comes up as an event. Advance the Doomsday Clock by 1. This turn you may not sneak. Or create a distraction up to 3 times. Move any one adversary to an adjacent location. Alright, so Doomsday Clock by 1. 1 mutant in Crime Alley. Although I like that fight card. Or lose 1 grit. Ugh. But I want to gain 1 grit. So I want to keep that. What have I done so far? Move any 1 cop and place 1 of your dice on cooldown during a fight. Doomsday Clock. Or Mutant in Crime Alley, and then I don't get my fight card. Alright, we'll put that one there. 1 more. There's only 1 card in the fight deck. Alright, after resolving blocks, lose 1 health to deal 1 extra damage. Ugh. Or event, lose 1 health each time you move through a location with 1 or more adversaries or a riot. Well, I don't like the fight part of that. Event, destroy a drawn path, or detective card, immediately move to an adjacent location. Okay. Fight, intimidate, I've already seen that, or advance the doomsday clock by 1, this turn you cannot sneak. I don't like any of those. Lose 1 health each time you move through a location with 1 or more adversaries, or a riot. I guess that one? Oh, that'll hurt. I'll lose some health. I can destroy a drawn path, or doomsday clock. I don't care about that fight card, so yeah, all right. Ooh, the event deck's all fight cards. All right, so there's my event deck, and then I need to add numbers to there. All right, so press are going anywhere in Midtown, and then cops are going anywhere in downtown, and then mutants anywhere in Midtown West. That space is kind of full, so I probably want that to be limited. And then press in downtown South. So I'm thinking Midtown West, just 1 mutant. Cops in downtown and press in down. I'm going to put, what else is going? More press in downtown South later. Gordon's going to be taking care of that, I think, at some point. I think I'm going to put 3 press in downtown South. Just 1 press in Midtown and 2 cops in downtown. Although I am going to get 4 straight downtowns coming up pretty soon. But I won't be going downtown anymore. I think that'll be okay. Okay, anything else to do? Right. First event. Move any 1 cop to a location with at least 1 other. It doesn't say it has to be in the same district or the same region. Maybe since I'm going to be adding a bunch of stuff to downtown soon, we take a cop from downtown and put it, I don't know, somewhere else. I'm going to take the cop from Wayne Tower and put it up here with at Mercy Hospital. Alright, Batman's gonna move. I can move through the district. I'm not going through anything with 2 adversaries, so I don't take any damage. And then I'm gonna move into Midtown East and stop on this mutant, kill that one, and get another clue. But there's only a 20% chance I'll get the other coin, but that would be nice. Get it on the first 4 tries. All right, and then Gordon, he's going to move 1, 2, 3 spaces over here and get rid of that press. And I have so much in my hand. All right, I can immediately move to an adjacent location. I can up to 3 times move any 1 adversary to an adjacent location. I can gain 1 grit, move any 1 mutant to an adjacent location. So I want to do that at some point. Move some adversaries again. Replace 1 mutant with 1 press. I don't know. I do need to remove some more cops. Peek at an unrevealed clue. I could use that at any time. Replace 1 mutant with 1 press and another 1 mutant with 1 cop. Peek at a clue. And add 1 cop to Arkham Asylum if possible. Wait, did the other one say that? No, it just says peek at an unrevealed clue. That's better. Alright, and then I have my fight cards in hand. And, oh yeah, Speed Burst. After your move, resolve another move step. So say if I peeked at this clue and there was nothing there, I could do one move to this area and then do another move to... actually, I might want to peek at that one, because if it's not there, unless I go up to Wayne Manor, I might just want to go this way and move over toward that clue. Alright, so where was the Bat Cave? Alright, so those are the only event cards that I have any interest in using anytime soon. Alright, but let's just do this fight. So this has one adjacent mutant. That's it. So, 2 mutants. And what's this one on? Oh good, get rid of a cop. I'm going to get rid of one of the downtown ones because I'm about to add 2 more in downtown and then add in a bunch of downtown stuff. And that'll be 3 cops. I need to get rid of 2 more so I can get, which one? One of the purple Batarangs. One of these just gets added to my stash. Block, block, ram, ram, or pow, pow, ram, ram. Those aren't quite as good as the other ones, because ram, you do damage, but you also take damage. I want the black ones. You can get 1 per book. Okay, so 2 mutants, and then, yeah, I'm going to go slow play it again. Block, block, pow. Block, pow. I like it. They got a pow. Alright, so my block blocks their pow, and then my pow takes out 1 mutant. That's on cooldown, but that doesn't matter because there, I have my other pow. Alright. Pow block. Alright, so unless he blocks, it's over. He missed. He's dead. Oh, I was supposed to draw a fight card. Before a fight, scare away 1 adversary from your location or an adjacent location. Move the target to any location in an adjacent region. Oh, from your location or an adjacent location. Okay. I mean, I have another one of those right there, but yeah, whatever. Alright, so took out those 2 mutants. Boom, boom. And there are now no mutants downtown. So that achieves this. If there are no mutants left in a region that does not have train written next to its name, flip this over and claim the reward. And I have to write train. Alright, so downtown region, I have trained here. So next book, I need to train one of the other locations. Reward. Permanently replace 1 standard Batarang in your utility belt with your choice of these. At the start of each book, if you have any standard Batarangs remaining, flip this card back to in progress. Alright, so I'll get to work on that again. Remove all the mutants in a region. Now, which one do I want? One that hits half the time, but it's 2 POWs. One that is a success half the time and it's 2 blocks, or the other one that's block, block, pow, pow. I think I'll save that one for last. So, double pow. I think I want double pow, and I'm replacing a ram. So now I have 3 dice that say pow, and one of them is 2. So I can take out 4 mutants with just pows. Or 4 cops. Okay, yeah, I'm doing that. That's not a cooldown anymore. Alright, that's good. And yeah, I could start each round with each fight 2 blocks and the double pow. I like that. Alright, so that's done. This one is gone. We'll just set it aside. And then I'm thinking double block in the next book if I'm able to train. Alright, Batman. Oh, where was I? Oh, I'm right here. And then I get to remove a cop, and I am removing, no, I don't know, how about the one in Chinatown? And that's 3 cops removed. I'm trying to get 5. And is it another coin? Oh, it's a dead end. All right. That's all right. Shouldn't expect to get 4 for 4. All right, but I will. Let's see, where is it? I'll go ahead and use the Batcave, peek at any unrevealed clue on the map. So I'm going to peek at this one. It's a dead end. So I don't need to go over there. So I think I'll follow Gordon and go this way. But I'll have to stop here and fight this one. And that'll let me remove another mutant. Or I guess I could fight the cop if I wanted and lower the doomsday clock. But I'll also lose 1 grit if I do that. Oops. Just sliding stuff around on there. That just erased my path. Alright, but I used that, peek at that one, so that's gone. Yeah, I don't know about drawing stuff on there like that. You have to be very careful to not accidentally erase it. Okay. That was it. So now we add adversaries. 1 press gets added to Midtown. So anywhere in Midtown. Gordon's going to get rid of this one next. If I add it to this location, I'll take damage if I just try to move through there. So I'm going to put it over here. Yeah, I like that. All right, and now move on to the next turn. What's the new event? This turn, at the start of each fight, place 1 of your dice on cooldown. Yeah, whatever. It's going to be Rams on cooldown. Wouldn't be using it anyway. Well, all right, we'll keep it out so I remember to do that, but it's already there anyway. I am moving to here and I'm gonna fight that mutant. And what do I get to do? Remove another mutant. I do need to get rid of 2 more cops. It'd be nice to do that without fighting them. What's on this mutant? Gain 1 sanity. Okay. What about this one? Ooh, get rid of a cop. That'll be number 4. Alright, well, I'll just need to get rid of 1 other cop to achieve prototype Batarangs. Alright, so I'm moving there. Gordon is moving 2 spaces over to here and get rid of another. He's getting rid of another press. And what is the card I'm using at some point? Oh no, it was one of the event cards. He's going to end up moving back to his house, or was it police headquarters? One of the 2. He's going to have to move back there, and then he can start taking care of the extra press I'm putting down here. Yeah, alright. So he did that, and now I get to fight a mutant. There's 1 adjacent, so 2 mutants again. That's fine. I'll take on 2 at a time, and oh no, I start with Ram on cooldown. I'll use my double POW I just got, and 2 blocks. Hey, 2 POW and a block. Oh, they got double POW. So 1 hit will go through, or I can, what did this do? Oh, you may spend 1 token on this card to flip 1 Batarang you rolled, and I can do that once per roll. I could use 1 now to just turn this over to the other block, and then I'll block both their hits and kill them. Or what else do I have? What about my fight cards? Reroll all your misses once. Change 1 enemy block to a miss. No, that's a block. No. Yeah, none of these do me any good. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and spend one of these. Alright, so that's now a block, so I blocked both their hits, and then I hit both of them, so they're both dead. So that would be this mutant and this one, and then I get to, my action is remove another mutant. Alright, where am I going to be adding? One mutant to Midtown West, and then tons of stuff to downtown, which all downtown has currently is 2 cops. And then uptown, midtown east, uptown east, midtown. Well, these two I'll take out together, that's no problem, and then I'll come over. I don't know. I think maybe I'll get rid of one of, oh, there's that clue, that's adjacent to 2. I don't know, I think I'll get rid of one of these. Alright, that's it. Add the adversaries, 2 cops to downtown. Where are they going? I don't know. Let's see, 3 press in downtown south, and then downtown west, downtown east, downtown south, and then mutants in downtown. Alright, we'll just put 1 at City Hall and 1 at Chinatown. Okay. Move on to the next turn. So at the end of the turn, I'll be adding 1 mutant to Midtown West. Okay. I am gonna go fight this one and get another clue. But after I move, Gordon gets to... Oh, wait. I have to do an event first. This turn, lose 1 health each time you move through a location with 1 or more adversaries or a riot. So hang on. Alright, that one can go away. If I move all the way to here, then I'll lose 1 health from that cop. Or I could go fight the cop, and that'll leave me 1 short of that, but I will lose 1 grit from fighting the cop. And what's under there? And gain a health. But it will take up an extra turn. Although, let's see, what do I need? At worst, it's 1, and then 2, and then I can get to there on 3 turns, although there are 2 spaces with 2 things in there. Well, Gordon can hope, well, he'll get rid of this 1 press at least. Alright, well, at worst, it's going to take me 3 turns to get the last clue. Damn it. Part of this path got erased again. Ugh, that's annoying. Yeah, I think it's worth it to fight the cop. Lose 1 grit, gain a health. It uses up 1 of my turns, but I have plenty. And then, as soon as I fight this one, I will finish off the cop achievement and get to add in 1 of these 2 dice to my utility belt. Yeah, that's worth it. Alright, so I'm going to go fight a cop, and then Gordon's going to come up here and get rid of another press. So I did not move through a location with 1 or more adversaries, so that's not going to do anything. Because that's all my movement. And now I get to fight a cop. So 1 cop die. But fighting cops, I lose 1 grit. I could try to sneak past the cop instead, but no, I want to fight him. Now on the cop, the handcuffs and club are both misses. during book 1, so he has 2 blocks and a POW. Well, I'll take POW times 2, because then even if he blocks it, it's still a hit, and my 2 blocks. And yeah, I already lost a grit, so I'm good there. Well, I got block, so this doesn't matter. Well, he got a block. Alright, POW times 2 into block, so it doesn't matter what he gets, he's dead. POW, my blocked his POW, and my POW takes him out. And I keep saying the mutants are dead, but I guess Batman's just subduing them, he's not killing them. Especially not the cops. Alright, there. Remove that cop, and then I gain a health. And that's it. Add 1 mutant to Midtown West. I guess Monolith Square. Sure. Alright, and next turn. Alright, last turn of this round, then I get another path. There won't be any riots anywhere. And Doomsday Clock's going to go up 1 again. Event. So what was the other event? I don't recall. Add 1 mutant to Crime Alley. Oh yeah, there was that one. Where's Crime Alley? Right here. There. Oh, I forgot to draw the fight card. After rolling all dice, change 1 enemy block to a miss. So, alright, well I have another one of those in my hand. Haven't used a fight card yet. Okay, we did the event. I am just moving to here. I'm going to fight that mutant. There's 1 adjacent. And Gordon. Oh wait, so I didn't have the event that was moving Gordon back here. Which one was that then? Must have been one of the detective cards. Oh yeah, it was this one. Replace any 1 mutant with 1 press. Why did I? Oh, it was advance the Doomsday Clock by 1, and then Gordon goes back to his house. I thought he was going to be forced to go back there. Oh well. Alright, well he... Wait. No, I didn't move him yet. Yeah, he was already there. He's just going to move right here and get rid of that press. I don't think I moved him yet. No, he was already there. Alright, what was this? My detective cards? Okay, well then I'm fighting 2 mutants. And I will go with double POW and 2 blocks again. Oh, all I got is a block. Well, as long as they don't get 2 POWs. They got 1 block, so nothing happens. Alright, let's do it again. Just got double POW. Well, they got a miss and a POW, so I could use one of these again to block just to save a health. They'll be dead regardless. Or, wait, what else was there? I can change 1 enemy block to a miss. No, they didn't get any blocks. I can re-roll all my misses once, but no, I'm going to save that one. Alright, I'll use another Batarang just to save a health, or save 1 damage to whatever. Okay, so change that to a block, and then POW takes out both of them. And, oh, I gain 1 sanity. Alright. And this one's gone. I'll be able to remove a cop when I go look at that clue, if I need to. This could be the last one I need. Alright, those mutants are gone. And Oh, it's the last coin. All right. So I guess I don't need that clue, but I do want to get rid of another cop. So I might, well, if I move into this area, I have to do an action there anyway. I have to stop in here, so I may as well get rid of that last cop. Although, what's Two-Face going to do? Well, let's see. When I get the fourth coin, discard all unrevealed clues. So all the dead ends. And flip this card to read part 2. Part 2, the search for Two-Face. Defeat Two-Face. When you flip this card, write Two-Face's hit points in the boss hit point hex. I can't see what that says. 5. And then he has his Two-Face dice. He has his, Two-Face dice. If Two-Face rolls the same non-miss result on both his dice, immediately lose 1 sanity. So, let's see. Well, half of them are misses. And the other 2 are pow pow, -1 sanity, and -1 sanity. These could just be 4-sided dice with 2 blanks, 1 pow, 1 sanity, but whatever. So if he rolls 2 pows or 2 -1 sanities, I lose 1 sanity. And each -1 sanity Two-Face rolls deals 1 unblocked sanity damage. Ouch. So if he rolled 2 of them, he deals 3 sanity damage. Or if he rolls 2 pows, it's 2 of whatever damage I want plus 1 sanity. Yeah, I'd like to kill him as quickly as possible. He has 5 hit points. Boss hit points, 5. To complete this book, reach his location and defeat him before the end of round 4. Well, there's a lot of time. Running out of time. Whoa. At the start of each turn, lose 1 grit and 1 sanity. Oh, so there isn't as much time. Shoot. And I still want to get rid of a cop. Because if I don't finish this, I'll still get to do it in book 2, but then my progress goes away and I have to start over. And I'm only 1 cop away. But does Two-Face stay here in the asylum? I thought I read somewhere in the setup. Discovering Two-Face. When you reveal a 4th coin, move Two-Face from Arkham Asylum to the location where you found the coin. Doesn't say that on here. So Two-Face moves down here. Guess it doesn't really matter. I think it said he's not actually taking up a location. We can get rid of the clues. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, 5 of them were clues, so there are only 3 dead ends. All right, so you don't have to potentially go through all 8. Yep, these are all 1s. I assumed 4 were clues and 4 were dead ends. All right, that makes it less. That made it less unlikely that my first 3 were all clues. All right, so he moves down there. Still want to get rid of a cop. So that said, at the start of each turn, lose 1 grit and 1 sanity. So I need to defeat him quickly. So when I fight him, he just rolls his 2 dice, and then I guess it'll take me more than 1 fight to kill him because, well, no, I could. My 4 pows and a ram, that would do 5 damage to him. And he would, I would take 1 damage from the ram. And also on his, if he rolls pows, I can block those, but the -1 sanities, I cannot block those. Oh, also, if I finish off the cops first, well then I'll have one of these, let's see, what is it? Pow pow ram ram or block block ram ram. Well, I'll add in the pow pow ram ram. So really, instead of the ram, there we go. There are 5 hits. Potentially, I don't have to get hurt. But I will lose. If I go kill the cops, then I'll have 2 turns where I'm going to lose 1 sanity and 1 grit. But I think that's worth it. Alright, well at the end of the turn, yeah, I'm at the end of the turn now. Add 3 press to downtown south. We can have press at the dump. And Gotham Harbor. And Blackgate Penitentiary. Okay, and then move down here. So now riots, nowhere to place a riot, and draw a new path. And the paths also stay for the whole game unless something tells you to remove them. So where else do I want a path? There's nothing connecting these 2 sides of Uptown, so I probably want a path up there. Just a question of where. Thinking Newtown, connect it to one of these 2. Or even Knightstone connected to it. What was this? Gotham train station. What are the places I need to visit for the Kickstarter exclusive one? Amusement Mile? No. Monarch Theater was one. I haven't gone to Wayne Manor yet. I don't know. Let's connect these 2. All right. Start of the turn, I lose. You know, I feel like it might be nicer to just have some tokens that you place on there for stuff like roads or train. You can just slap something on there that says you've trained here, because just it's too easy to rub over something, you accidentally erase it. I have to fill these in. Oh, I need cards, and I lose 1 grit and 1 sanity. Let's do that part. Oops, yeah, it was there. There, 6 and 8. Oops, oh yeah, I'm just drawing 12. 1, 2, 3. Alright, what do we have? Martial arts training. Flip any one side of your dice to the opposite side. I like that. Add 1 cop to Gotham City PD. That's not too bad of an event, but I do like the fight. Event. Add 2 mutants to any 1 empty location. Okay. Detective card. Gain 1 grit. Take no damage when moving through locations with adversaries or riots this turn. Kind of want to gain some more grit. I already have this one that gains 1 grit. And what does it do? Move any 1 mutant to an adjacent location. Okay. I like that. Another fight. Before fight, defeat 1 press in this location or an adjacent location. Ooh, I like that one. Event. This turn, if you move to a location with 1 or more mutants, you must end your move and fight them. I don't really mind that one at all. I've been fighting mutants every turn, except the 1 turn I fought a cop. Yeah, defeat 1 press in this location. I like that too. Oh wait, but these are only cards that are going to be until the end of the book. I'm not going to be in a location with any press, so that I don't care about that. So, alright, we'll use that event. So that'll go in the fight deck. And then I have this, which will be more grit. And I'm going to want to use both of these pretty soon. Alright, next set of 3. Heat Wave, replace any one mutant with 1 press. Add 1 press to each of 3 different locations that have a mutant. I do not like that event. Alright, fight card. At the end of a fight round, if you took at least 2 damage this fight round, draw a path from your location to another location, then move to that location. This ends the fight. Oh, this is a Kickstarter exclusive one. Or event, draw a path between any 2 locations, then add 1 adversary of your choice to each location. Okay. What else would be nice to have some paths? Maybe between these 2? And yeah, if I had a path, if I had a path between a couple locations over here, then everything's pretty connected. But I'll have other paths. I'll get to draw at other points. Know the locals. Use another empty action space at your location. Yes. Add 2 press of locations adjacent to your location. No, I want that to be one that goes in my hand. Yeah. And maybe all 3 of those I want to use before the book's over. Add 1 press to each of 3 locations that have a mutant. I don't like that. Yeah, let's do this one. Draw a path and add adversaries to each end of the path. Sounds fine. Alright, Heat Wave. So that's another detective card. Alright, next. Remove any one mutant. Upgrade the space where you remove the mutant. Write ×2 on it. Ooh. Then move any one cop there. That sounds good, because that stays there for the rest of the game, although it'll probably get erased. Okay. Or event, lose 1 grit for each riot on the map. If there are no riots, lose 1 grit. So that's an automatic lose 1 grit. No, I don't want that. So I think that's going to go in there and get used soon. Shortcut, draw a path from your location to a new location. You may immediately move to that location. Man, there are going to be paths all over the place. Or for 3 turns, the adversary number on here is increased by 1 inside the flame symbol, so you're just going to be adding extra ones. Or punch. After resolving blocks, treat all of your remaining POWs as POW ×2. Ooh. Or add 1 mutant to the Robinson Park and 1 mutant to any location in Midtown. Where's Robinson Park? Oh, it's right there. I think that's the least bad event, so I'm going to put that over there. Even though I do like the punch. Treat your remaining POWs as POW ×2. Shortcut, I mean, well, this one where some of the numbers get a +1 added to them, that might not even come up. So, unless the adversaries on the board carry over for the next book, that's not really going to be bad at all. Because I'll just be adding extra stuff to downtown. But I don't know if they carry over from one book to the next. I would like to draw another path, but I really like treat all your remaining POWs as POW ×2. That could help me kill Two-Face a lot quicker. Because I have, yeah, because that's 6 hits between these. And between my 1 more Batarang and some of my fight cards, I could probably take out Two-Face in 1 round if I just chose to roll these 3 instead of any blocks. Might take some damage, but that's alright. So yeah, let's add that to the, although, well, my fight deck's 2. I might not get that card, but well, we'll see. So this one is the event. Alright, last set. Oh, another shortcut, draw a path from your location to a new location. You may immediately move to that location. Or this turn's adversary number is doubled. Okay, punch. Oh, same as this one. Oh, I would like that to be in there so that I can increase my chances by 1/6 of getting a punch card when I first fight Two-Face. Or add 1 mutant to Old Gotham and 1 mutant to any location in downtown. Alright, how about this one? After using an action space, move to any other location in the same region. Take no damage when moving. Blah blah blah. Remove 1 adversary from a location you move through. Yeah. This turn, lose an extra 1 grit each time you move through a location with 1 or more adversaries on or a riot. Nope, that's not going to happen, so yeah, that's fine. Okay, so another fight, and I get another shortcut. Alright, so these are all cards I might use. Within the next 2 turns. Alright, so there are only 3 fight cards. We get our 4 events. Then I need to put numbers in here that add up to 7. Okay, so what were the events I wanted to use? I mean, the detective cards. Draw a path. You may immediately move to that location, but you don't have to. Remove any 1 mutant. Upgrade the space where you remove the mutant, right at ×2. Like that. Where would be a good spot for that? Remove 2 cops. That could be good. How about over here? Ooh, Doomsday Clock ×2. That could be good. Go up to Wayne Manor, and then you can come down and use that space. Remove 2 cops. Remove 2 mutants. Doomsday Clock ×2 again. And that's another one. That's a good space too, because that's adjacent to Uptown West. I'm thinking one of those Doomsday Clock ones. So draw a path, remove a mutant, and upgrade. Because I'm sure all these cards are going away as soon as I defeat Two-Face. May as well use them now. After using an action space, use another empty action space. Well, I think the only other one I'm using is Cop. Oh, but I could draw a path down here and use this one, and then also gain health or sanity. That might be a good idea. Because, wait, I have 2 paths I can draw? No, I only have 1. Darn. Alright, gain 1 grit, gain 1 grit. And then move any 1 mutant to an adjacent location. Well, I could also do that if I wanted a different mutant upgrade. Hey. Alright, well, let's do the rest of the round setup here. I'm thinking it's going to be 2 turns and then Two-Face is gone. So I'm going to put a 1 and a 1. And at that point, it could be over, and then I don't have to worry about the other numbers. Now, what? Alright, so yeah, 1 and a 1, and then, well, we'll just go, or how about 1, 1, 1, 4? There. Because you have to put anything from 1 to 4 in each spot. Alright, we'll do 1, 1, 1, 4. I'm not getting to that one. Okay. Now, I already did lose 1 grit and 1 sanity at the start of the next turn. Yeah, before I set anything up for the new round. So I don't... So I already did that part because of Two-Face. so we're ready for event. This turn, if you move to a location with one or more mutants, you must end your move and fight them. Actually, what were the other events? Place a mutant. After you move Batman, you can move again. Peek at a clue. No. Replace mutants with other stuff. Replace mutant. Up to 3 times, move any one adversary to an adjacent location. Can you move the same adversary more than once? I have 2 of those. Immediately move to an adjacent location. So hang on, let's see. So yeah, can I move the same adversary more than once? Because I could move this one a total of 3 times over to here, use my 1 card to draw a path. Yeah, draw a path. Well, I draw a path, then I use these 2 cards, or even just 1, to move the mutant down here to whatever. Oh, I need to get rid of a cop, and then I come down here and fight that one, and then I also get to gain 1 sanity. By using the 1 card that lets me use another action space that's empty. Up to 3 times, move any one adversary. It doesn't say it has to be 3 different adversaries. So I think I'm okay using that. Alright, so this one was, where was it? It's up here. So, yeah, alright. Well, first I need to draw a path from your location to a new location. Or I guess I could also, wait, no, I could also just draw one right here instead. Alright. We'll do that. There. Then even if you can't move the same one more than once, then here, it's just move an adversary 1 time, use the other card to move it another time, and there we go. I can get rid of the cop, and I'll just gain grit instead of sanity. That is perfectly fine. Alright, so I drew a path. Oh, wait, no. From your location to a new... Oh, no. Then this is fine. This is still fine. Oh, wait. But then if I move back here, I have to stop in this spot. It'll take me 2 turns to get to Two-Face. So no. Because yeah, this is draw a path from your location, but I had another card that said I can move to any adjacent location or whatever it said, something like that. So I could move myself over here and then draw the path, but yeah, then it'll take me 2 turns to get back to Two-Face, and I don't want that. So no, we are drawing the path over here. And I'll just have to go with, so draw a path, I don't need to move. And then I'll just have to go with up to 3 times move an adversary 1 space. I can move the same adversary more than once. Although I'll just discard both of those. And then, before I move, gain 1 grit, move any 1 mutant to an adjacent... Oh, okay, well, there we go. No. Even if it can only move twice, I can move him to this, to Gotham University, and then gain 1 grit, move any 1 mutant to an adjacent location. Alright, so no matter what, I would have been able to put him there. And then gain 1 grit, take no damage when moving through locations with adversaries or riots. And the event says, if in this turn, if you move to a location with 1 or more mutants, you must end your move there and fight them. Well, that's what I'm going to do anyway, so that's fine. Okay, so gain 2 grit. Good. Oh, all my stuff is back up to starting levels. Okay, and then I'm going to use this when I go on there. And then the rookie is safe. Remove any 1 mutant, upgrade the space to be in a ×2. Alright, and I said I wanted one of the Doomsday ones. Maybe Crime Alley. What was my other one I was looking at? Ah, that one. Amusement Mile. Thinking Crime Alley. I'm going to get rid of that mutant and change this to a ×2 and hope that that doesn't erase. But I'm sure it will. Alright, so in that space I can lower the doomsday clock twice. I feel like everything's gone really well though. I'm going to kill Two-Face pretty soon. We'll have done 3 of the goals. And I'm still at my starting levels. I am going to lose 1 grit and 1 sanity, although I'm about to gain 1 sanity. So I'll just be down 1 grit plus whatever Two-Face does to hurt me. Really doesn't seem too bad at all. Okay. So now I'm moving here. Gordon's going to go... I could get rid of one of these press or that one. I don't know if it really matters. I don't know. Let's get rid of this press. I guess I could get rid of that one as well. Yeah. At the end of the turn, I'm just going to be putting 1 cop down here. There are already 2. Alright, now I fight. And it's just 1 mutant. Oh, but the boss adds a die. So, even though it's only 1 mutant that I can defeat, I do have to roll 2 dice. So, pow, block, block. I gotta draw a fight card. Oh, so now I'll definitely get one of those good fight ones. Although, here we go, punch. After resolving blocks, treat all of your remaining POWs as POW ×2. I'll be using that when I fight Two-Face. Won't need it this round. Shouldn't need it. Oh, all I got was a block. Well, hopefully it's not 2 POWs. 1 POW, but I block it. Good thing blocks don't go on cooldown. I got 1 block again. 1 POW and a miss. Okay. Alright, there we go. 2 blocks, 2 POW. Alright, no matter what. Mutant's dead and doesn't do any damage to me. It got a POW that got blocked and then it got killed. Alright. Mutant's gone. I get to remove a cop. Let's do one of these since I'm about to put another one down there. And that gives me 5, so I achieved that goal. My POW would go to cooldown, except after the fight it goes back to my utility belt. And which one of these batarangs do I want? Do I want the magnetic batarang or the sawtooth batarang? Let's see. I guess this is the magnetic. And this one's the sawtooth. Block, block, ram, ram, or pow, pow, ram, ram. I think I want the pow, pow. And it's not replacing a die, right? Yeah, it just says permanently add your choice of those batarangs to your utility belt. So I don't get rid of any of my standard ones. So now I'm up to 7 dice. And this goal can go away. Because it doesn't... don't need to do anything with it. Well, I'll keep it here. And... oh, that's... for later, I assume there's going to be another goal where I can get the other one of those. Okay, I removed a cop, yes, and then I was also using know the locals. After using an action space, use another empty action space in your location, so I will gain 1 sanity because I'm about to lose 1. Alright, Gordon went, we're all done there, and so now I add 1 cop to Downtown West. Well, let's just put 1 right back where it was before. Okay, next turn, I lose 1 grit and 1 sanity. I'm moving over to Two-Face to try to take him out. And then Gordon's going to get rid of another press. I can do this one or this one. Let's do this one. Didn't get any riots. That keeps getting erased. Now, I also hope I've been playing everything correctly. Alright, so Two-Face. So fighting Two-Face, he has these 2 dice. Oh, and I get another fight card. Martial arts training. After rolling all dice, flip any one of your dice to the opposite side. Okay, and I can use more than 1 fight card, so this should be a pretty easy fight. So he has 5 hit points. You know, let me open up the instructions to boss battle. See if it said anything else that I'm forgetting. Fights. Doesn't say anything about a boss. Okay, how about in the back of here? Searching Two-Face, discovering, Batman, fights. I know there was something about fighting a boss in here somewhere. Oh, end of book cleanup. When you complete a book, take the following steps. Return the following components to the game boss, to game box, boss cards, boss figure, enemy tokens card, story cards, round singles card, Batman card. Yeah, all the book 1 stuff. Oh, discard all standard action cards in your hand to the action card discard pile, but do not discard any cards with a book number icon. Those stay in your hand to use in the next book. Ooh. Clear any tokens that are on the progress. That would have been the cops that I was finishing. Return them to supply. Gather together all action cards in the action deck, so the ones I haven't drawn yet. Return all the book cards to the game box. Place all standard cards back in the action deck. Do not discard any cards. Return all vehicle figures. Oh, well, I didn't get any vehicles because I haven't been to Wayne Manor. Return all vehicle figures on the map to their vehicle cards, and return these cards to Wayne Manor. Erase the number in the white box. Erase the boss's hit points. Return all clue tokens, and then you're now ready to start the next book. So it sounds like all the adversaries that are on the board stay there, but I got rid of most of them. Although I don't know how much gets added right at the start of book 2. Unless I was doing something wrong. I feel like this first book went very well. Alright, so yeah, where does it say about fighting a boss? I know I read something. Defeating riots, combat examples. Come on. Fighting a boss. Dealing damage, blockable attacks. Continue in a fight, fight cleanup. Boss. Ah, there we go. Fighting the boss. It's not in the fights section. Alright. Your mission. Fighting the boss. Once the boss has been discovered, you may start a fight with them during the fight or sneak step of your turn. You must be on an action space at their location that does not contain an enemy token, and there aren't any enemy tokens there. Blah, 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 blah. Boss fights are resolved the same as fights with other enemies, with the following exceptions. Each boss has unique boss dice. Yeah, we already know that. The boss rolls all their dice in each fight round, unless their card says otherwise. Dealing damage to the boss does not reduce the number of dice they roll. Instead, just reduce their hit points. Yeah. If their hit points reach 0, you've defeated them and completed the book. Enemy tokens in or adjacent to the boss's location do not add dice to the boss fights and can't take damage during the boss fight. Okay. That's what I thought. Alright. Alright, so I'm moving there. Gordon. Oh, did I already move Gordon? Take out a press? Yes. Yes, I did. Alright, so when I fight Two-Face, I get 3 dice, because I always get to roll 3 dice, and Two-Face is getting 2. Now, some of these cards I used, I could have maybe held on to them, but let's see, the ones I just used, that was standard. Remove any one mutant and replace, put it ×2. That one could have been held on to, but the effect of that is permanent, so that was fine. Gain 1 grit, that was a book 1, but I mean, needed to gain grit. The other that would gain 1 grit was book 1. What else have I used? After resolving blocks, lose 1 health to deal 1 damage. No, that was a event. Peek at any unrevealed clue on the map. That one was a book 1. I maybe should have held on to that one. Before a fight, defeat 1 mutant in an adjacent location. They do not add a die to this fight. No, that was event. Choose 1 location with at least 1 mutant. Remove all mutants in locations adjacent to it. That was one that I could have held on to. Alright, and that's it. Alright, so there are only a couple cards in there that maybe I wouldn't have used. And what do I have? So Heat Wave, replace any 1 mutant with a press. That'll get to hold on. I'll get to hold on to that. Meet Harvey Dent. Peek at an unrevealed clue on the map, but add 1 cop to Arkham Asylum if possible. That one I'll get to hang on to. Replace any 1 mutant with 1 press and 1 mutant with 1 cop. I'll get to hang on to that. And immediately move to another adjacent location. I'll get to hang on to that. How about my fight cards? This was the event. Okay. Fight cards I'll get to hang on to. After resolving blocks, lose 1 grit to deal 1 extra damage. Ugh. I mean, if you're fighting the boss and you need 1 more to kill him, that might be worth it. That's the only one I'm going to get to hold on to. So any other fight cards, use them. Kick, punch, martial arts training. And then what did this do? I get to, after rolling dice in any fight, I can spend 1 token on this card to flip 1 Batarang I rolled. I can flip any one of my dice to the opposite side. So basically, 2 misses will become hits. After resolving blocks, treat all of your remaining POWs. He doesn't have any blocks. So after resolving blocks, treat all of your remaining POWs as POW ×2. And after rolling all dice, change 1 enemy block to a miss. Well, he doesn't have blocks, so I can't use those. But I can use both of these. Unless all 3 of my dice are misses, I can flip 1 to the opposite side. Flip 1 to the opposite side. So I can flip 2 over to the opposite side and then turn any POWs into POW ×2, and I'll deal 6 damage to him with my POW ×2, 1 of my POWs, and then, what was this? POW, ram. It doesn't matter if I use that or POW. It's a new die, I'll use it. Alright, so unless 2 of these miss, unless all 3 miss, actually, the worst I can get on this one is ram, which will still do damage, but then I'll take a damage. So unless all 3 miss, I'll take him out in 1 roll. And then, well, for him, now I may want blocks in case he gets POWs, because I can block those. And if he gets 2 POWs, I'll lose 2 damage plus 1 sanity. If he rolls, these are unblockable, the -1 sanities, and if he rolls 2 of those, I actually lose 3 sanity. But I'll take my chances and try to just kill him in 1 round, because then he only gets to roll his dice once. If I take any blocks with me, he'll get to roll these at least twice. So, don't want that. Yeah, alright. So no matter what, he's going to be dead in one roll. So pow times 2, and then I can use my Batarang or the card. It really doesn't matter. Use that to flip this to the opposite side, and then I use punch. Oh, I have to roll his, but after resolving blocks, mine will count as times 2. So that's going to be 6 pows on him, and he only has 5 health. Be nice if he got 2 misses. Alright, well he got a pow, so I take 1 damage. And he's dead. Alright, he's not dead. Batman didn't kill him. He's defeated. Alright, and what do I want to lose? I don't know, let's lose 1 sanity. And then mine would go to cooldown, except, well, the fight's over, so, Alright. So take that, Two-Face. I don't have to add anything else, because that's it. Book 1's done. So I think these will get returned, or those go away. Those go to discard. And then I think I need to go through here, well, here and here, and take out all the ones that say book 1. I get to hang on to that. These are all standard. 1, 1, 1, 1. So I get to hang on to 3 events, or excuse me, 4 events. Okay, and then I'll do some, yeah, those are going to get discarded. I'll do some cleanup later. I still want to know what this is for, because it's empty. And nothing fits in there. It's not like the rule book fits. That's bigger than the envelope. There's nothing involved in the game that is a size that this would make sense for. So I have no idea what this is for. Alright, well, little peek at book 2. Who am I fighting in book 2? Mutant Leader. Ah, that's what ML was. Mutant Leader. This time, it's going to be 8 in the Adversaries boxes. So I'm going to have to add 8 Adversaries each round. Oh, rest and recover. Recover 5 total points on your damage tracks. Nice. I can be at 9, 10, 9. Upgrade any 1 empty action space on the map. Write ×2 by on it. Okay. Refill all goal cards you've completed that have slots for bat signal tokens. Yeah, I get my Batarangs back on the 1. All right, prepare action deck. Yeah, we'll do that with the 2s now. There'll be clues again that I have to go find. Everyone needs allies, even you. Carrie Kelly joins you as your new Robin to help take on the Mutant Gang. Your goal is to hit the Mutant Gang as hard as you can and draw out the Mutant Leader. Alright, cool. So it looks like with Robin, I'll get to use some allied dice, which I'll be using these, where Robin will roll and you might get, well, extra damage. Pow, pow, pow ×2. Ooh. This only has 2 misses. So it has 5 total pows on it. And then there's this one with block, block, reroll, reroll, reroll. Only 1 miss on it. 2 blocks and 3 rerolls. So I guess reroll any 1 die. And then flip, flip, pow, and 3 misses. So, okay. So some assist dice. We'll have to see how those work. Ooh, bat tank I get now. So the 2 vehicles that were around, they're still available. I didn't pick either one up. You know what? That was something I maybe could have done, was go pick up vehicles and not use them yet, but I'd get them later. Oh well. I mean, I think blitzing through Two-Face was worked out nicely. Well, I think I'm in great shape going into book 2, and I'm going to have to read through the instructions again just to make sure I didn't do anything wrong. But I think I was pretty good there. I think the only thing I messed up was forgetting to draw fight deck cards for a little while. Okay. Alright, well I'm going to stop there because that took quite a while for me to figure out what I was doing and get through the first book. I'll do cleanup later. I'm going to do a little bit of this. These get erased. Train stays there, because now I want to train in one of these. I need to get rid of all the mutants. So this one will flip back over at the end of the book. This one can just go away. It can go with the other cards that will get discarded. Protect Historic Buildings is still available. I haven't gotten to any of those yet. It's alright. And then that's going to get refilled. These I get to keep. Oh wait, that was one thing I wanted to see. So did this say anything about adding new adversaries? Map setup. Place Robin. Place Mutant Leader. Place clues. This doesn't say anything about placing new adversaries. Huh. So if I'm starting off with just this stuff on there, I don't know. I feel like that went too well, so that maybe I wasn't doing something right, which is why I need to read the rules again. Alright, well I'll do that before I get a chance to play again, whenever that's going to be. Alright, Two-Face. You're going back to Arkham. He only got to roll once. Haha. Thanks to my upgrades. Oh, and fight cards. Ooh, what are the goals I get to go for? Let's see. I think this is book 2. Book 2. Batman, the war goes on. Movement. If you end your move on a location adjacent to where you started, after you use an action space there, you may also use another empty action space. So you can do, as long as you only move one space, you can take 2 actions. Ooh. Fights. At the end of a fight, if you defeated at least 1 mutant, remove 1 press in or adjacent to your location. Alright. If you defeated at least 1 cop, add 1 press in or adjacent to your location. Alright. So having press around the mutants is going to be good. Robin, we'll see that later. I mainly want to know hit points. 3 out of 5. What? 3 red dice. Alright, so these are Mutant Leader's dice. I'm assuming purple and green will be Joker's dice. Yeah, they say ha on them, so yeah. And then blue would be whoever else it is. Is that a sun? Alright, so Joker is one of the other enemies, and then I don't remember what the other one is. Goals. Ooh, I get Bat Cycle and Bat Tank. Mutants still miss on one of those. But cops, a club is -1 on the lowest track. I assume that means on here. Ugh. And handcuffs block, so cops are a lot tougher now. Would like to not fight them. Oh, press, can't fight the press. That's too bad. Alright, goals. Bat Tank, goal card. Discard 4 fight cards from your hand and place them under this goal. Then start a fight with mutants and defeat all of them to flip this goal and claim the reward. So get up to 4 fight cards that you don't really care about. Unfortunately, I only have 1 that I don't care about that I get to hold on to from the previous book. When you do, place the 4 cards here in the action card discard pile. Alright, so spend 4 action cards and then win a fight against mutants. And then you get Bat Tank. Reward. Place the Bat Tank vehicle card in your available vehicles area and place the Bat Tank figure on it. Alright, so that gets you the Bat Tank. You don't have to go get it, although maybe that's the only way to get it. Smoke Bomb. Remove all adversaries and riots from Beacon Tower and Gotham City Courthouse. Remove all adversaries and riots from Beacon Tower and Gotham City Courthouse. Then move Commissioner Gordon. So do I keep Gordon? Then move Commissioner Gordon to Gotham City Courthouse while both locations are empty. And flip this to claim the reward. Smoke Bomb. Reward. Permanently add 1 smoke bomb die of your choice to your utility belt. I think it's just these 2 light gray. Flip, flip, ram. Flip times 2. Flip, flip, ram, ram. Blank. Flip, flip. Block, block. Flip times 2. Blank. Alright. Ooh, and what's this one? Ooh, pow times 2, pow times 2, pow times 2. Blank, blank, pow. Alright. Do I hang on to Commissioner Gordon? So is he going to be my ally again? I'll have to look in the cleanup. Is he just going to be here already? So he needs to make it back over there? I don't know. Crowbar. Each time you remove a mutant with Robin's undercover ally action, place it on this goal. Once there are 4 mutants here, move Robin to your Batman card. What? Move Robin onto your Batman card. Okay. To flip this goal and claim the reward, which is permanently add 1 crowbar die. These are crowbar dice. Oh no, wait, one's black. The other one's blue. So the blue one, permanently add 1 crowbar die to Robin's ally card. Oh, okay. Oh wait, so I guess maybe Robin doesn't start off with any dice. Reroll, reroll, block, block, blank, reroll. Alright, well I want to get all those. And then enough of those cards. And then there's the 1 extra card that is Kickstarter exclusive. The extra goal will be, it's going to be visit locations again. And you get to do a ×2 again. Yeah, alright. Alright, well I'll be doing that later. That's enough for now. I'll clean up book 1 and then go on to book 2. So Two-Face got captured. Good job, Batman. Took a while to figure out what I was doing, and hopefully I did everything right. I'll look at the rules again just to make sure, but I think I was good. Where's my mouse? There we go. Alright, so next time, same bat game, same bat channel.